everyone, today I want to show you how to make this snake leaf bracelet. It was designed by Looming on Instagram, so I'll put her username in the description box as well as mine if you want to check our accounts out. And this is based on the starburst. Unfortunately, you need a loom in the stagger configuration, but it can probably be adapted to the... Unfortunately, you need a loom in the aligned configuration, so like that, but there's probably a way to do it with staggered looms, so I'll try to put a picture on the screen of what that would look like, but I'm just going to show you how to make it in this configuration today. And if you post this on Instagram, please do hashtag loomingtunes and hashtag iCraftStuff so we can like your pictures. Let's get started with materials. So like I said, you'll need a loom in the staggered, or the aligned configuration. I'm sorry, I keep saying the wrong thing. And basically it should be like a square. You'll also need at least 3 colors. So for the border, the snake part, I'll be using white. So like that. And then for the starburst, I'll be using my new favorite color combination. Neon pink from Michaels, and neon green, which is just from Rainbow Loom. Now, these neon pink bands are manufactured by Michaels, not Rainbow Loom, I'm pretty sure. But they're really good quality, and they're jelly, so I love these bands so much. They're my favorite bands. You'll also need a hook, as well as a C-clip or S-clip to hold your bracelet together. So, let's just get right started. So, I'm using my mini tripod, which means I can have like an overhead view, which I love. And you'll want to start with your arrows pointing away from you. Sorry for going off topic. Start from the middle peg and go to the left, and then middle peg to the right. Next, on the right, you'll want to go up 2 times, just straight forward. And now, from the right peg to the middle peg, the middle to the left. So you made kind of like a square, but without the side. And now on the left, go up 2 times. So you're making a boxy wave. And now, you went up 2 times, so you're going to go 2 times to the right. So, left to middle, and then middle to right. And now the pattern starts again. So this time we're on the right, up 2 times. So to finish it off, you're just going to go on the last set of pins all the way over to the right. This is what your loom should look like. So you're going to go back to the bottom, and now we're going to start the starburst pattern. So this is a little bit different since it's on 8 pins instead of 6. But you're just going to start here. And it doesn't matter where you start, but I'm just going to go forwards on the middle pin bar. And then I'm going to go clockwise. So just from the first pin on the left to the second pin on the middle, and then from the second pin on the left to the second pin in the middle. And they're all going to end on the second pin in the middle, so I'm not going to keep saying that. And now this one is to the third pin on the left, third pin on the middle, third pin on the right, the second pin on the right, and then the first pin on the right. So it's going to look like that. And you're going to keep doing that. I'm not going to say like all the pin numbers, but it's a starburst, and then just so we don't forget the end, wrap a cap band around this pin twice. So after you finish a starburst, you're going to wrap the cap band around. And now scoot here and just going to do the same thing. Just going to go clockwise. And if you see me using this color pattern in a lot of tutorials, it's just because I think it's really cute. It reminds me of watermelons, and I love neon bands so much. I think they're my favorite bands. And I probably made like 4 creations today with the same color combination because I love it. Also, during this video, I'm probably going to talk about random things more because I like listening to people talk while there's like repetitive parts, because that way it makes looming more interesting, and usually I cut the parts out, but I'm not going to this time. So, like I said, I'll be doing some candy kit videos. Comment down below if you like that idea. And I'll probably do one every week. I might do a series called like Make It Mondays. So every Monday, I'll do a candy kit, and I'm going to get 6. The pizza, mini donuts, Gumi Serezza, sushi, and cake. So I've already done the donut kit, but I didn't upload it, and this is a mini donut. And the regular size one tasted really good. So I'm going to have to restrain myself from eating all of it, and that makes me sound like some person who eats a lot of food, but they're really tiny. So yeah, they're about the size of like a quarter, maybe a tiny bit bigger, but they're really tiny. So I just think it's super cool to see what you can make from powder. And the pizza one's new. And then Gumi Serezza and Nirone. I'm not sure how to pronounce those. They're not really like that hard to do. They're pretty easy, and they're meant for people to eat because they taste good. The sushi kit does not actually taste like sushi, by the way. I know a lot of people do tutorials on them because they're really popular and amazing. But I just think it's always fun to watch those videos, even if I've already seen the same kit. So that is something coming up on my channel. I just thought instead of making an update video, I would do that. And I'm currently on winter break, so if you want updates, you can always look on Instagram. So, oops, there's a hair. If you ever see hair like on the background in my videos, I'm really sorry about that. I have long hair, and so it gets everywhere. This is what your loom will look like, and now you're going to turn your loom around and take a band. And by the way, I end it differently than Looming Tunes did, but I think it's okay. So then just wrap a band around this pin right here once. And now we can start the hooking process. Oops. Before we do that, you see I always forget to add cap bands. So I'm sorry about that. But you can just add them now. So I just like to do single wrap cap bands. So it's just wrapped around once. To make 2 loops on every pin. It's a little tricky for me to do it on camera. And I say this in a lot of my videos, but if my nails do not look the greatest, it's just because I have dry cuticles, which sounds gross, but I don't want people to like complain about my nails. So, yeah. And by the way, this neon pink, it looks like rose jelly on camera, but if you actually look like here, it's a lot more neon and it's just so pretty. So, yeah. Enough getting off topic. I'm not going to cut that much out of this video because I really do not have time to edit. So, enough talking. Let's just start the hooking process. So, looks like I forgot band. But you're just going to go inside the middle cap band, find the top band, and loop that to wherever it belongs. And you're going to just keep looming out like a starburst, which is what this is. And I'm probably going to do only half of these. And I'm going to go pretty fast because it's a starburst. And feel free to pause the video because I'm going to go faster than usual. I'm rushing. I have limited phone use, as you may know from my previous video, and I cannot really film that long. But as you notice, there is no bands underneath this green right here on the side, so it's going to fall off unless you grab the bands off of here and move it onto that pin. You can just leave them off, but I have not seen what that looks like. So, we're just going to keep them on. And now you're going to just scoot up here and loom outwards like a starburst once again. And I'm going, after I do this one with you, I'm going to go off camera. Because it's just the same process over and over again. I'm really sorry if you can't keep up with me. Basically what you do is you just go inside this cap band, grab whatever is the top band, and loop it to where the other side is. And now you're going to grab whatever band does not have a white border band underneath it and, oops, just put it on the pin above it. And now, I'm really sorry, again, that I apologize a lot and that I have to go off camera, but I'll be right back when I finish the starburst. So, I've loomed the entire length, and all I have to do now is just move that band, and I'm going to once again go to the bottom of my loom, and we're going to do the border. So over here, you can't see it, but there is a cap band that we put on earlier. So just go inside that, find the very bottom band, loop that to the middle pin, and then continue going on to the right. And I'll go forward 2 times. I'm going to go faster on this part because it's just following the pattern, and then it's kind of difficult to go sideways, but you have to get used to it. And sorry about my hand causing a shadow, but I can't really avoid it. Then go upwards. Make sure you're only grabbing the bottom bands because some of the pins have more bands than others, especially like this one, because it has 3 of those starbursts. And I'm just going to continue with the wave pattern. And honestly, this part is not too difficult, so you should be able to do it no problem. If you need to, you can always tilt your loom so you can make sure you're grabbing the right bands. And when you get to the top, you just go over to the right, and now you can remove everything from your loom except for this pin right here. Make sure you don't take that off because then your bracelet will fall apart. And sorry, I forgot to show you what my loom looked like, but once you take your bracelet off the loom, you don't have to do any fixing, so we can go ahead and do the extension. I'm just going to do a single chain extension on my loom, or on my hook, sorry. So I just took everything off the loom. You might want to pull a link through before you do that so you don't risk losing any bands like I just did, but it's fine because I was holding on to it. Every time I say you should be careful, I mess up. But it seems like everything bad always happens during filming. So I'm just going to do it on my hook because I think it's easier that way. And you can always just do it on your loom. If you need a tutorial, then it's just on my channel. But it's a single chain, so it's not anything difficult at all. If you make this bracelet, you can definitely make a single chain on your own. Sorry if you see my hair, but I'm leaning over my table, so just going to do a few more links, maybe 10 in total, as many as you need to go around your wrist. Sorry that this is boring, but I don't want to fast forward through it. So that is good enough. And I was just checking and it fits. So now I'm going to grab my C-clip and attach it to the end of my single chain. And then I'm going to just fix any links if they're twisted and attach it to my cat band, which is slightly off center, but that's okay, and it's just this band. And you can you can stretch your bracelet out, but you don't really need to, so we are finished. So that's how you make this really pretty snake wave bracelet. I absolutely love the colors, and again, this was my Looming Tunes, so tag us both in the photo if you post this on Instagram, and our usernames are down below in the description box. I really hope you enjoyed this video. I tried to not go off topic a lot, but I didn't cut up the parts where I did. And yeah, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye!